All right. Like I said yesterday, Scott Loebdell did redeem himself for me after the Sunfire and Big Hero 6 debacle in that 3-issue miniseries that ended up spawning a great movie that really had nothing to do with the comic book itself. This is the all-new, all-different Alpha Flight. And this is funny and charming and silly and drawn incredibly well. If you're into that American manga hybrid that I absolutely adore. I wouldn't adore that with, a Batman. I wouldn't adore it necessarily with a serious X-Men book. A fun little campy X-Men book, definitely. I think that this type of art right here lends itself to a campy, fun story that you're not supposed to take too seriously. And I would actually watch this movie. I own this entire 6-issue miniseries, and it's absolutely worth it. If you can pick this up in the 50-cent bin, and you like stuff that's silly and fun, not meant to be taken seriously, definitely check this out because you'll have a good time. If you like movies from the 80s, like a Back to the Future, or a Back to the Beach, or a Troop Beverly Hills, or a Deathstalker 2, this is right up your alley without a doubt. This is just meant to be a fun little ride. Call them the Legends of Tomorrow. Call them the Heroes of Today. Call them Alpha Flight. You gotta be kidding me. Every story has to start somewhere. Sasquatch? Yes, Nemesis. I've been to hell twice, and even that didn't look this bad. Chin up, people. My dad always said, when you most feel like a sap, that's the time to make syrup. I'm guessing it's too late to turn back, eh? Verily, woman girl, I was just pondering that same alternative. All things considered, I'd rather be back in the day room watching The View. Okay, well, maybe this isn't the best place to start this particular story. Ready or not, it's the all-new, all-different Alpha Flight! It's written by Scott Loebdell, redeeming himself for the Sunfire Big Hero 6 abortion. Penciled by Clayton Henry, who I love. I love him. He did a great job on this. Inked by Mark Morales, who did a fantastic job with those heavy lines. And I couldn't be happier. Colored by Avalon. But as usual, we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Instead, let's start here in the wilds of Western Canada. We read somewhere once, probably AskJeeves.com. That's a dated reference. Today we would have just said probably Wikipedia. Can't remember the last time we opened an actual reference book, can you? That in Canada, 90% of the population lives on 10% of the land. That leaves a lot of the land unattended, undeveloped, unexplored, where anything can happen. And often does. Say it! Who's your Bambi? Who's your Bambi? Ha! Too funny! Who's your Bambi? LOL, you're such a moron! Oh, excuse me. LOL, you're such a maroon. Me? You're the one who uses LOL in a sentence. Ha ha! Oh, snap. Ha ha, indeed. Who are you? 'Tis unlikely thou couldst pronounce my name. E'en 'twere, thou sober mortal. Away from this place, lest it be thou's entrails which adorn yon leaves on the morrow. What? He's saying run! Running! What fools these mortals be. My apologies, my antlered brethren. You go to a better place. Wait, there is another way. By the twin gods of sun and moon, what manner of mortal art thou that thou couldst sneak up on me? Someone who wants to show you another world. Yuko Tujo Kazur Jima O Zoata. I'm Dr. Walter Lankowski, Sasquatch, formerly of Alpha Flight. Thou didst pronounce my name almost perfectly. But what doth thou truly know of my world, mortal? Honestly, not a lot. But I can tell you there's a whole rest of the world beyond the woods that needs your help. Even as they will fear and hate you for being a being they can't begin to understand. And why wouldst I forsake my kingdom, my people who adore me, to help a people who fear and hate me? Because, not too embarrassing. Sometime later, here in Montreal, in the shadow of McGill University, is a tavern which serves both the ever-robust college campus and the local townies. Oftentimes, tensions arise. "Well, that's my seat, bud. Plebeian." "Not." "Tomorrow I'm going to look that up, but right now I'm going to kick your butt." "Not in my bar, eh?" Her name is Zusa Yu, and aside from being the drop-dead cutest college dropout cum barkeep, she's also the toughest. When I got kicked out of school, I had to fend for myself. I didn't start a bar so you guys could wreck it, And apparently she has a knack for espousing expository dialogue, even in the midst of battle, a skill that will serve her and us well in the coming months. Impressive, Miss Yu. Your government needs you and your special talents, Zusa. But I need to warn you, there are times you'll be asked to defend a world that fears and hates you. "What? And give up all this? Oh, thanks, but no." He scratches off his pads. "Oh, Yukon Jack is out. Oh, we gotta go find Puck. Save world? World that hates and fears you? That line's not working. Let's cross that out. Full benefits package. Medical, dental, reincarnation." Yeah, that's a perk. Somewhere at an undisclosed location in, well, if we tell you, who would buy issue 2? Her name is Nemesis. Probably not a birth name, but certainly one she's earned as an anarchist. I used the last of my official government favors to have you brought here to this old Department H lab, so that I could inject you with the nanotechnology I need to control you and your dark sword, and make you part of the new Alpha Flight. I'm certain you believe that is true. What? I realize potentially you're a nihilist. Oh, I guess I should have gone this way to here. My mistake. I realize politically you're a nihilist, Nemesis, but you can't really rebel against a world if it ceases to exist. Now, can you? So, if you're going to attack me or any other Alpha Flight team member, you should remove your hood first, or you'll wind up hurling all over the inside of your mask. Hurt? When you say team members, do you mean their secret identities too, or just in their superhero form? He turns into the Sasquatch. Good point. And then he hits a woman. I'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, Final Fantasy XI. God, don't those graphics look outdated. As you can see, an elementary school in Vancouver, which is also in Canada, a very big place. This is true, it is a very big place. We all want to be safe citizens. And what does every safe citizen know about crossing the street? Cross at the green, not in between. Okay, now who wants to ride thunder? Me! Hello, me! Oh, me next! I can't do it. No matter how much help I need. I can't get around the fact this guy proudly calls himself Major Maple Leaf. Some asshole. Hello? I can't do it. No matter how much help I need, I can't get around the fact this guy proudly calls himself Major Maple Leaf. This from a guy who calls himself Sasquatch? A case of the kettle calling the pot orange, if ever there was one. Hey, can I help you, buddy? No. Just observing. Observing what? Several hours later, at Eden Rock Nursing Home, body cavity search was so unnecessary. That visiting physician, Lankowski, what a hottie. You think? I prefer my men to look, I don't know, more rugged and outdoorsy. But he does score points for dedication. Was the time an Alpha Flight ID card meant something in this country. But enough about me, sir. What about you, Mr. Rutherford Princeton? At 96 years old, the stories you could tell, huh? The insight that comes with age? The wisdom that comes with life experience? What a society we live in. We, the civilized world. Where we are so quick to retire our most valued natural resources instead of... Bula bula bula! What? This tries to scare him, right? And boom, he gets kicked, he gets through the window, lands in this water tower, and falls down onto the roof. Dig nabbit, son. What in Sam hell was that there all about? Sorry, sir. It's just time is of the essence. You see, I'd become aware of your unique biorhythmic dissident ratio years ago while doing government research on veterans of the Canadian military at the bequest of... Cut to the chase, son. When you get to my age, a feller don't much care none about the details. Fair enough. I surmised that with the proper shock, I could trigger your long-dormant superpowers. Well, you lucked out, son. After almost 10 decades, it takes a lot to shock me, let me tell you. In fact, let me tell you over a beer or two. So they go to the nudie bar. Am I making any sense? Crystal clear, Dr. Lankowski. I've been in a coma now for nearly 15 years. And in that time, there have been these things called superheroes and mutants and something you call artificial intelligence and a lot of other fancy things. Some good, some bad. Now, when things are at their darkest for Mother Canada, you're in such desperate shape, you actually triggered my own latent superpowers in hopes I'd help you out of the fix, huh? And there's no way you can tell me how long this whole superpowers thing is gonna last? No. I could be dead tomorrow from the shock to my system alone, let alone making a misstep as a superhero. Yes. That's it, sir. I'm out of singles. Not a problem, son. I was just leaving. Leaving, sir? Laying my life on the line for God and country certainly is a noble goal. But the truth is, I'm on the clock here, Dr. L. You gave me a new lease on life, Walter, and for that I'm grateful. Us too. Tee-hee. And he just blumps himself down there. Dr. Lankowski, sir? Maple Leaf? It's an honor to meet you, Dr. Lankowski. Sergeant Commander Lou Sadler, Major Maple Leaf, is just my public persona, out of respect for my father, sir. When those two fine officers explained what you were doing skulking around the schoolyard today, was not skulking. I tracked you down as soon as I heard you might have need of my superpowered services, sir. Any chance you'd consider a much-needed name change? What's that? I don't understand. Best not look a gift horse inst its mouth, physician. I have given thou request its proper merit. Major Maple Leaf, sir, Royal Canadian Mounties Special Service. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And have decided thou couldst benefit from a leader with my natural abilities. Excuse me, sir, talking here. As loath as I am to turn over the role of leader to an inexperienced novice with a massive royal chip on his shoulder, considering there are only two other members, me and the big red Boy Scout here, don't know that I have many choices at this moment, but to agree to, what about us, Dr. Lankowski? Oh, when did we become chop liver, eh? Just try to start an all-new, all-different Alpha Flight without us, if you dare. Oh, my, verily. Gasp. Please, ladies, a little decorum, a little dignity. Hey, eh? Really, young lady, I must insist. Young lady? Man, we're the same age. I doth need an answer, physician. Amst I to be team leader or not? I must be dreaming. You think? What? Oh, and he wakes up in the bar. He was dreaming. He's a drunk. Goes out to his airplane, and he's got a ticket on it. Opens it up. What do you know? Oh, little sweet deer's still there. Isn't that cute? Whatever. Next, Plan B. Sasquatch succeeds in assembling his team. No, really. He didn't assemble a team in this. It kind of reminds me of Sunfire and Big Hero 6, where it took him 2 books to assemble a team. But in this one, at least, there was a lot of humor, a lot of fun, a lot of really fun artwork, a little bit of a sexy time going on here at the strip club. Ladies dancing all over. You gotta like that, pulling that G-string. So, this is the all-new, all-different Alpha Flight. It is a 6-issue mini-series, and I could not recommend it more. Like I said at the beginning of this, if you're into campy, silly fun, and you just want to have a good time when you read a comic and not get too caught up in a dramatic soap opera experience, pick this up. You can likely find it in your back issue bin, 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2 an issue. It's totally worth it, I promise. If you like fun, silly 80s vibes to your stuff, this is going to do it for you, without a doubt. So that is it for me. I'm going to be back to talk about another comic book I love tomorrow here on Crypto Comics.